Welcome to
The Emancipating
Dunmer
Scion.
Divine. No, I like mine better. Okay. When I wake up, okay.
You wake up. You're not the GM here.
I assumed I would be waking up at some point.
Well,
I hoped.
We'll see. You wake up first to a crack of thunder that echoes, that makes the timbers of this shack quake. The thatching seems to be effective enough to be keeping most of the rain out. However, shortly thereafter, you hear an additional crash on the door, this time of a mailed gauntlet, accompanied by a brusque Breton voice saying, "In the name of the law, open this door. For in Gilneth you are wanted for questioning. Open this door in the name of the law."
I think I'm going to get up. I think I have all of my stuff nearby, so I'm just gonna grab the backpack, grab the thing. And I'm gonna use my action to hide.
Okay. Foreign looks at you as you are getting up and getting your things together.
What are you doing here? Is this your house?
Yes?
Then get out the back door, or like jump into the...
There is no back door! There's also not a lot of places to hide. There's probably about space for one medium humanoid.
Yeah. We established there was a window.
That's true.
Because I
it is small and high. He is not getting through without help.
Okay. I'm just like, I draw my weapons. What?
Doing this in town, I see. Okay.
What?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Actually,
you're so right.
Hold on. If I'm, no, I can't divine smite if I'm unarmed. So never mind.
So keep in mind you cannot sleep in heavy armor. So
yeah.
So you are currently unarmored.
Yep. And unshield, too.
Okay.
Okay. I'm very quickly thinking. I'm going to use my two newly acquired sorcery points to regain one of my two lost spell slots. I done the math wrong, and I had half as many spell slots as I'm supposed to with a Gestalt character, and now I have 9 out of 10. Cool. Okay. I turn to him and I'm like, okay. What do you want us to do? Do you want me to kill them? Do you want us to run away?
I just I want this problem to disappear. I'd rather die fighting here than be taken in by the Imperials.
I through the window. Can one cast through glass?
There is not glass.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm minor illusion.
Okay.
Minor illusion. 1 minute, you create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. The illusion also ends if you dismiss it as an action or cast the spell again. Oh, okay, so I can only have if you create an image of an object, chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, It can be no larger than a 5-foot cube. The image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory blah blah blah. Okay. It says physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. I want to make I want to make the okay. Fuck. No, I don't. I was gonna be like, I can't do a minor illusion of a person. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to. No, that's not. I was thinking of doing a little crate with feet coming from underneath it, solid snake-like, that are like walking away from the house through the window. But that's not an object.
It's also. Are you able to have the minor illusion move?
It can be no larger than a 5-foot cube. It can't create light, sound, smell, or any other sensory effect. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Bad idea. I'm panicking. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Listen, I got this.
Okay.
I hope.
Given how long it's taken you to have a response, the guard at this point kicks the door through, which doesn't take too much effort. It's a pretty cheap door.
I'm just going to say, get behind me. Give me all the help you can get, and I'm gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
How many of them are there?
There are. Let's see, how many tokens do I have out? There are 4.
Okay. There's a moment where I'm like, I consider giving up because an action economy of 4 creatures is not great. But then I remember I have the advantage of the door.
Yeah.
So I'm right in front of the door.
Okay.
And you want a character with some actual color for the now very important.
We'll make that foreign. That's an oar, not a staff.
Shit. What the fuck is his name? I didn't write it down.
Foreign Gilnith. Foryn.
Forryn.
Mm-hmm. Gilnith.
Okay. Okay.
Foreign is gonna act on 10.
I rolled a 2, baby. 2, baby.
Okay, everybody goes before you.
Yeah, that's fair. I do have 10 in dexterity, so.
Okay. So the guard at the door is going to. Let's see. You rolling initiative. He's broken through the door. He says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I wasn't sure if you were guards.
Sheathe your weapons.
I make it look like I'm going to sheath my weapons. I'm trying to waste their time until it's my turn.
All
basically.
4 of them are going to hold their action to make an attack if you bring your weapons forward
Cool.
again.
So no multi-attack. If they would have something like this.
The CR an 8.
Okay, well, you know.
What's your AC if you don't have armor?
Not very much. Can I have, like, I would have, looking for my weapons, I would have picked up the shield.
Okay.
The shield and the quarterstaff.
Mhm.
Wait, well...
So you've got...
Yeah, the shield and the quarterstaff.
10 plus dex plus 2?
Yes, 12 armor class.
Okay.
Yeah, you caught me with my pants down.
Yeah, pretty literally. Okay. So you are pulling your weapons out on your turn?
On my turn, no.
Okay.
So the first thing that I'd like... Ooh, no, that's an attack as well. I was thinking of pushing him. How high above the water are we?
Not very far.
Okay.
About 2 feet.
How heavy is his armor looking?
The one in front of you seems to be wearing chain, just like you, a chain shirt.
Chain shirt?
Well,
Okay.
just like you have.
I am... Okay. 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 As a... Oh, Armor of Vangifist is an action? I'm going to... so I'm not attacking, so I don't know if I'm triggering their attacks of their held actions. But I'm casting Command Flee on the one that isn't within melee range of me, but that has a clear path to flee.
Okay. So you are bringing your weapon out in order to do this because it is your staff.
Yes.
Okay, so they are getting their attacks of opportunity, or sorry, their held actions.
Sounds good.
So that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points. In this case, I'm going to have to cancel what that. Like, I'm going to shield, bringing my AC to 17.
Okay, that knocks one of those off. The other one rolled a 21, so you do still take 6 points of damage.
All right. All right.
So that is a reaction. You are still able to cast a spell on your turn.
Yep. Cool. I could do command, but I could also just smite those guys. It is... Do I regain my reaction now?
At the start of your next turn.
Oh, I'll start for your next turn. Cool. Though I get the help action from Foreign.
Yeah, sure. He's poking his oar through.
Yay! Yeah, command. Flee.
It's a wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save, yes.
What's your spell save DC?
13.
Okay, that's a 12 on the die.
Yes! So,
and he's got a +0.
okay.
So.
I don't get an attack of opportunity, but he has to spend his like whole turn, so he has to dash and everything. Yeah, too bad I couldn't get him to run into the water. That's my action.
Nothing for a bonus action?
No, I don't have a second weapon yet. I think I'm just gonna start smiting next turn. That's my turn.
Alrighty, it is the guard's turn now, and they are none too happy about this. Okay, so this one is going to take one step back in order to get a running start and roll athletics to jump across the water. That's cocked. That is not going to do it.
He falls in the water.
Splashes into the water.
So
it's going to take longer to get out.
He's prone?
I think he's going to dash in order to be able to climb up onto the boat.
Okay.
But he cannot make his long-range attack this turn.
Sounds good. What about the other two?
They are going to just attack you.
Okay.
12 plus 3, that's just a 15. Both of those are going to miss. Because you still have your shield up.
Yep, because
you cast it on your turn.
I did cast it on my turn. Excellent. Okay, my turn.
Your turn.
So with the help action, I'm going to quarterstaff. One-handed. Ooh, that's a crit. That is going to be. Oh, that's a crit. So I'm going to smite. Please. So. 4d8. So 7 bludgeoning. And 15 radiant.
Okay. Not only does it kill him, but it starts to, like, his flesh is fully seared. You probably overdid it a little bit on that one.
No.
Hurt.
That uses another one of my very precious spell slots. So do you want to explain how do you want to give me a refresher on how my star sign works?
So the Atronach, which is your star sign, allows you to oh, that's right, spell absorption part, so I want to make sure I'm looking at this so I get it right. The Atronach, all spell slots granted as a class feature are doubled. Once per short rest as a reaction, you may attempt to absorb a spell.
I forgot about that.
Roll your spell attack bonus against the caster's spell save DC. On a success, the spell has no effect, and you regain a spell slot equal to that used. If you do not have spell slots of the same level, you regain 1 slot of your highest level. And you may only restore spell slots when resting in a town or city with a temple or shrine.
How is it once per turn that I can absorb the spell slot?
It's once per short rest as a reaction.
Cool. Can you send me that text?
I sent you this whole sheet, but yeah, I can send you that text again.
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to. I did. See, that's why I needed a reminder. Cool. And.
Hi, Bonk girl. Hi, little Bonk.
Oh, it looks like it's coming off a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's rather sized to her neck.
Okay, second shenanigans. I'm not moving out. Am I moving out of his threatened area if I move here? Putting a wall between us. He can no longer threaten.
It's full cover, so yes.
He can no longer threaten me. Okay, cool. In this case, I'm going to stay exactly where I am. And did I already say bonus action? Command is a bonus action. No, it's an action. Cool, that's my turn.
Okay, cool. So that one's dead. So this one is going to come into view and is going to cast Fairy Fire on y'all. So that is I believe a dex save.
Dexterity 18. Damn.
You rolled an 18. Yeah, that's gonna pass.
Yeah, it's. I have a +0 on that dex saves.
Yeah, so foreign is going to fail, so any attacks on him have advantage. But you pass, so you are not affected.
Okay.
I see you didn't want to use your Atronach effect. That's okay.
Oh yeah. I'd like to use my. Wait, hold on. Does that take a reaction?
It does.
So I.
Oh, that's right, because you already have shield up.
Yep. So no.
No, you just ended your turn again.
Oh, okay,
no, you
cool.
do not have shield up.
Cool. Atronach, baby, let's do it.
Okay, so you're going to roll your spell attack bonus against their spell save DC.
+5. I rolled a 2, so I don't think that passes.
No, it does not.
Do I lose the ability whether I succeed or not?
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good. Cool.
Alright, so in that case, I will still let you roll a save after you use your reaction. So you do still pass, so you are not affected by the fairy fire regardless.
Sounds good.
Okay. That's their action. This one is going to step directly in front of the door and is going to try and attack. 19 plus 3, that is going to hit.
Yep, it sure is.
Nothing you can do about that. Okay, so d6 plus 1, 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then this one, it is a spear, so he could throw it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he is going to throw his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's long range. He's gonna dash.
Cool.
Okay. It is your turn.
My turn. I could dodge. I could lay on hands myself for 10 HP, but instead, with the help action, I'm going to yell, for the people! And I'm gonna try to bonk the one in front of me again with a divine smite if I hit. 2. Divine smite. Come on. Okay, cool. Quarterstaff. 15?
15 does hit.
Cool. That's 15 radiant and 4 bludgeoning for a total of 19 points of damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You realize in an instant that you recognize this particular guard. This is Antonius Flavius, and he says, I thought you were Legion. As he crumples into fucking dust.
And I never met him.
Oh, you didn't?
Oh no, it's Brasilius.
That you never met, yeah.
That I never met. Cool. Alright. So, Spearman Antonius Flavius is dead. Cool. That's my. Hold on. Shield of Faith a bonus? Oh, it is a bonus action. Shield of Faith.
Okay, so that brings your AC up to 14.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh no, I didn't have it prepared for today. Yep. I have Compelled Duel, but they're not attacking anybody else, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Too bad. Okay, that's 2 down. The person at range is going to make a hand crossbow attack. So they have a +4.
From melee range?
No, from here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Alright. Oh, nat 20.
Don't do 10 damage, please.
It is 1d6 plus 2.
Cool.
This one misses their attack. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Okay, and make a Constitution saving throw.
I'd rather 22.
Okay.
Cool. My turn.
Yeah. Though also, oh no, you don't have Shield of Faith on because you didn't have it prepared. Yeah.
Could I have shielded? Would that have?
It was a nat 20.
Yeah, it was a nat 20. Cool. As my action, I'm going to lay on hands on myself and recover 10 HP, and then pray.
Okay. I don't think that's a bonus action, so you'll have to wait till next turn to pray.
Yeah.
Cool. That's your turn. It is their turn again.
Oh, hold on. If I vote, I would like to fall prone.
Okay.
I would like to fall prone. I'm like, trust me, Foreign. This is a good strategy.
Okay. Your AC. Okay, so I have a 10 to hit from the ranged attacker, the Breton.
Cool. He has.
Sorry,
he has
14 to hit.
He has disadvantage
Yes.
because. Oh, okay. You still got a 14.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop shield.
Okay. And the melee attacker who has advantage rolls a dirty 20.
He doesn't have advantage because I use restore balance.
Okay, nice. All right. So 4 is always the default roll, so that's a 7. So you take no damage.
Yeah, the first one couldn't have hit me. And cool. Yay, no damage. I can give him the disadvantage to hit me from where he is, and I can cancel out his attacks. Trust me, it's a good strategy, I say from the ground.
So I think you can only do that twice per long rest right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, that's their turn.
Quarterstaff with advantage. Oh, okay, 21. Thanks to the advantage, I believe that's going to hit.
Why do you have advantage?
Oh,
right.
He's giving me the
Yes,
help
yes,
action.
yes.
I need
21,
it.
Yes. Okay.
I need it. Cool.
What's your damage?
9 radiant, 5 bludgeoning for a total of 14.
All right. That's him gone too.
Cool. And then I'm going to half my movement get up. No, actually, hold on. From the ground, I'm going to Misty Step to here. Sorry, Face Step. So that I'm in melee range with this one, so that he doesn't like run away.
Let's see. Foreign.
I'm going to say you chose a bad time to do this. People will probably confuse your screams for the wind howling, and my attacks for the thunder.
The Breton says, "It's not too late to surrender. I might even let you live."
It's not too late for you to surrender.
Okay. That's your turn. Foreign follows you out. Very hesitant, but still carrying his oar.
Okay. He won't be able to give me the help action from
there, no. And the...
If he's also an Eladrin, I don't know if all Dunmer have the same class features. No. Okay, good, because I don't want your Dunmer NPCs face stepping everywhere.
You are quite literally the reincarnation of something, so...
Yay! Cool. That's okay. Does he attack me?
Yes. So
Okay.
he is going to store his hand crossbow and take out his short sword. Actually, I guess he probably could have had both out. So takes out his short sword and is going to just do a short sword attack. It's a straight roll. Nat 20. Lucky bastard.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be another 8 points of piercing damage.
Cool. I'm at 5 HP. My turn?
Yes.
Cool. In this case, I'm gonna say, hurry up, come help me! and I'm going to quarterstaff with a divine smite. Well, divine smite if I hit. Is there anything else that I can do? Okay, 20 hits for 14 total damage.
That's enough.
Yes.
Alright, so you have eliminated another 4 guardsmen.
Cool.
Your body counts at 6.
I turn around and I'm like, help me drag the bodies inside, quick!
Okay. You get to work trying to drag the bodies inside. You don't notice much activity coming from the center of town and the barracks, but at one point you do see the face of a Dunmer enter a window that is overlooking the two of you. So you
Cool.
have at least one witness.
I'm gonna turn to Foreign and I was like, hey, remember what we said? Nobody talks, everybody walks?
I think they already know what we've done.
No, they said they wanted you for questioning.
I don't like my odds of surviving a questioning with these guards.
Okay, let's go to the store.
Okay. So do you
okay.
take the time to strip the bodies?
Taking the armors off would take too long. We're in a hurry. I think I don't even put my armor on. I do have cure wounds prepared, right, Simon? No. Cool. Armor of Agathis. I have 3 spell slots left. It lasts an hour, so that's great. Heroism also gives me temporary HP. Cool. And Shield of Faith is not prepared. Right? Cool. I'm gonna take their weapons and essentials, but I'm not stripping the bodies of so like purse, weapons, what's in their pockets. I'm taking all of that.
Okay, so that's 3 more spears, 3 more shields, a short sword, and a hand crossbow.
Yay, math! Okay, so 3 more shields, bringing us to 5. 3 more spears.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 spears, and what else?
Short sword, hand crossbow, and
Okay.
2 gold piece, 5 silver.
1 short sword and 1 hand crossbow.
And
Oh, is a short sword light?
yes.
Ah, excellent.
Also,
Give me 1 second. Okay. Short sword. What was the other one you said?
what? Hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow. Yay. Okay. Alright. Anything in their purses?
Roll investigation.
I'm naturally so good at. Oh, it's intelligence, not wisdom. Okay. 17.
Okay. Take 1.
Wand of Pyrotechnics.
Oh, Jesus.
Use an action to expend one of its charges and create a harmless burst of multicolored lights at a point you can see up to 60 feet away. Crackling noise heard 300 feet.
So you have make fireworks, got it.
Yeah, I was so excited when I read pyrotechnics.
I feel
And
like there's
it's-
definitely some fun stuff you can do with that.
Oh,
stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a great
Flare.
make some noise flare It's only 60 feet away, but being able to like cause a crackling noise. Oh no. Okay, it's up to 60 feet. Okay, the light is as bright as a torch flame, but lasts only a second. Great for aiming in the night if you don't already have dark vision, or if they're out of range of dark vision when you're like shooting at someone.
Yeah.
But
You could probably give that to somebody and have them,
yeah.
and then you can aim
Excellent.
in the second.
Great idea.
But you also have dark vision 60 feet, so that wouldn't help you too much.
Pyrotechnics. Well, that's okay. I've got it physically.
Okay. What do you do now?
Okay.
You do have access to Foreign's boat. You also could try to make it into go into town to the trade house, but you are more likely to come across guards. Though you know that Foreign is wanted for questioning. They did not say your name.
Yep. Absolutely, they did not. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna stroll through town. Okay. You hide your face. Strip off the arm. Yeah, hide your face and come with me. Oh, take all of the gold you have.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead of you.
He steps back into his shack. A few moments later, he comes back with his face wrapped in linen and a hat pulled low over his head.
Cool. I'm going to break in.
It is after dawn.
It is after dawn already? Oh, excellent. Cool. Is it open?
Yeah.
Cool. I open the door and I'm going to say, hello! I have a lot of very, very interesting things for you.
You're an early riser.
That's right. Okay, I have. You're gonna need to do some very quick math. 4 shields. One pike. 4 spears. I'm gonna keep the hand crossbow.
What's the value on a spear?
And 2 chainmails. Okay, value on a spear. Okay, let's pause the recording.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haggle as fast as I can, and I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to buy 1 sickle, 1 book, 1 ink bottle and ink pen, 2 chalks, 1 crowbar, 2 hunting traps, 1 manacle, 1 lock, 1 hooded lantern, 1 tent, and 150 feet of rope.
Sounds good.
Cool. Which leaves me with 179 gold pieces. So I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many health potions is he selling?
He has 4.
Okay, sounds good. And like, where are the spell scrolls?
The spell scrolls, he hands you a list of available spell scrolls.
Cool.
You don't see them on the shelves around you. More than likely, he keeps them in the chest under his.
Alright, I'm gonna buy 1 scroll of Divine Intervention, 1 scroll of 1 scroll of CV Intervention, and yep. Please.
Be 400 gold.
You got it. I start to look for the gold. on my person.
He stands there, waiting patiently.
Okay. I turn to Foreign and I'm like, hey, can you spare 21 gold pieces?
That's all you need?
That's all I need for with, and then I'm dead broke. That's all of my gold.
Is that? Are you already including the 200 gold
No,
that you two would
that
split?
would only pay for one of those.
Okay. How much do you need from him?
31 gold pieces.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's a third. I know that's a third of the.
No.
Okay. Cool.
You handle this.
I push the money forward, and I ready an action.
Arl, first, you see him cast, you recognize the hand gestures necessary to cast Mage Hand, however you don't see the Mage Hand appear.
Okay.
With his other hand, he then goes over, he's under the counter at this point, so you do not see, but he seems to be doing something with the chest. It emits a faint purple light, and
Cool.
the lid of the chest opens.
I knock him unconscious. Non-lethal. With my staff.
Okay.
Cool. Do I surprise him?
Sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Yeah. Non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One sickle attack. And ooh, nice. Do I hit on a 21?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 5 slashing because I didn't put in a smite actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's a commoner, so that puts him down.
Cool. I'm like, sorry, dude. Sorry. I'm gonna get all of my gold back.
I mean, I guess you already are never coming back to sanity.
Yep. And I'm gonna steal both scrolls, but I'm gonna leave the health potions and the rest.
Okay.
So, how much gold did he have?
Roll a d100.
Oh yeah, because I already sold him a nice amount of stuff. I'm not gonna steal the armors, too heavy to carry around. D100. Fuck. Where's my chest of? Oh, there we go. Thank you. 48.
Okay, multiply that by 5. 240.
Okay.
You have another 240 gold.
Yeah, I'm only going to take 100.
Okay.
And I'm going to tear a page out of my book and write, I'm sorry, I owe you the symbol for about 300 gold pieces. No, hold on, I stole both of his scrolls, 500 gold pieces. And then I'm gonna give one scroll to
Foreign?
To Foreign. I'm gonna take one scroll and I'm gonna say, this is where we split off. One of those goes to a temple of Imperials, and the other one goes to something with a shrine to the Daedra. Is that?
It's CV. They're not Daedra.
Okay, I'm CV.
Which one do you take?
I asked him the question that we did in the chat, which is which one is better between Ebonheart and Vivec, and based on what I can't send him to the Imperial Fort alone. That's okay. No, he's got 69 gold pieces left because I took 31. So yeah, I'm just like, good luck. I'm giving him the divine intervention.
Okay. He nods and says, "Maybe we'll run into each other again."
If we, in case we do, remember, nobody talks.
Everyone walks.
Everyone walks. Cool. I shake his hand and then I read as fast as I can to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Yeah. So you find yourself. What's a good map for this? You find yourself transported instantaneously in front of the High Fane of Vivec. The structure on which you are standing seems to have been constructed out of one smooth, solid piece of stone. There are no seams to be seen. In front of you are two great arches that meet and then have a central spire that arises higher from between them. You already are standing at the head of a flight of stairs leading down to a wider plaza, and then past that, bridges connect to other similarly constructed stone ziggurats, but water flows between. You can hear it rushing despite the storm. You are still close enough to say to me that it is still raining here. But you can hear water flowing between the cantons, but it's too low for you to see from where you are. It would probably be quite a fall. We'll have you roll a perception check for this one, because it's a missable thing.
Hold on 1 second. Port City sounds. What? Why do you not? They have spaceports and something called Bloodgate. Hold on.
Ship?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm actually gonna just go for C. And there we go. Oh, fishing village. That's what I was looking for. Cool. I breathe in the air and I tell myself I've done good by my people today and I haven't even had breakfast yet. And I'm going to stroll in. Perception check?
Yeah. So with that thought, your stomach actually gurgles.
10.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty easy to notice. Hanging above the building is a large chunk of rock. Floating in the air. It is stationary, about 80 feet in the air, and
directly
at least
like above me or the temple? Or
above
both?
the temple.
Okay.
A little off from you. It's about roughly a 60-foot radius sphere, and you can actually see like parts of it are glowing red hot, but it's not moving.
I think to myself how irresponsible it is to put something like this in that place when anybody could come along and cast Dispel Magic. Well, anybody with higher spell slots than I. Okay.
A woman in blue priestly robes, a Dunmer, approaches you and says, Welcome, traveler. Is this your first time in Vivec?
It is. Thank you. I need, as you can see, I need a place to rest, or a hospital. I need my wounds tended.
There are shrines available inside for a small donation. As well, if you are in need of hostel services, the Canton of St. Dylan the Wise offers some from the plaza. She gestures to one of the ziggurats
So the
behind you.
The canton, is that like a tavern?
Each of these is a canton, which she sort of gestures broadly.
Got
You
it.
are currently in the Temple Canton.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to. I only have gold pieces left, so I'm gonna tip her 1 gold piece. And say, here you go, donation. But I'm going to. I think I just need to slit this one off.
Okay. She gestures again with the sleeve of her robe towards the Canton of St. Dylan, bows, and moves over to a nearby statue of someone in battle with a giant beetle, and kneels down and begins chanting devotionals.
Nice. Religion? Do I remember this? Divinity from when I was 5, or from, I don't know, imperial propaganda?
Yeah, roll religion.
15.
Okay. So this is not something you would remember from your childhood, since you grew up as an Ashlander. So you rejected the Tribunal Temple then too. But you know that Morrowind worships 3 god kings, one of which is Vivec, who is known for carrying a spear, as this statue does, and is known for being half Chimer and half Dunmer. And you can see the stone is etched with a line down the center of this
Okay.
figure. So this is more than likely a depiction of one of the god kings.
Okay. Spear God Two-Face. Big V.
Great notes.
Okay. I'm gonna go straight for a tavern and for a long rest.
Okay, yeah. So you follow her directions. The plaza of St. Dylan the Wise is on the highest level of that canton, so it does take a little bit of climbing, since you have to go downstairs, over a bridge, up 2 more flights of stairs. But you find yourself in the plaza, and there is signage for a hostel, a pilgrim's hostel.
Nice. I'm gonna go in.
Okay. They accept donations, but do not charge a fee. However, there is no privacy. You get a paper screen between each of the beds. There's about 40 beds here.
There's no price, but then how do I wait for somebody else to come in and see what they donate and match that donation.
The next person to come in looks very, very prim and proper. They are wearing temple robes that are well doffed, and they drop 5 gold pieces
Okay.
into the donations bucket.
I'm gonna drop 5 gold pieces as well. Do I regenerate the Atronach sign on a short or long rest?
The absorption on a short, but your spell slots on a long.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I donate 5 and I put down my backpack and all of my gear and tie. I'm gonna tie a little bell to rope around my backpack and I'm gonna go to sleep with my sickle under my pillow.
Okay. Yeah. It is early morning, so there are not too many occupied beds at the hostel at the moment. It seems that the pilgrim that arrived shortly after you was more claiming a space. They write their name on a bed and turn to leave again shortly thereafter. Yeah, you long rest.
Yay! Okay, cool. After that, I'm going to look for.
I do need you to consume at least 1 ration if you want to long rest.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna have 2 days of rations used up. Wow, these go fast. Okay. I think that I'm look around. I'm like, I have no idea what to do now. I start to look through my stuff to sort of see with my notebook if there's anything that I wrote down that I should do, and I'm going to I'm going to go around and look for somebody who can sell me the kit that I forger's kit.
Who's the first person you ask for that?
Sorry, sister. I'm sorry to interrupt your prayer. Do you know where I could find someone who sells expensive inks, fancy papers, customizable seal rings? Where in town can I find?
Well, each of the great houses has a canton. Perhaps they have suppliers within that could provide these. If you're looking for magical papers and inks, then perhaps the Telvanni would be the way to go. Otherwise, most business services open to those not of the houses would be in the foreign quarter, all the way to the north.
Hey, I know that guy.
Foreign quarter?
Foreign. He's got a quarter named after him? Huh.
As the name. No, not quite.
Alright, well, have a good day. Which direction to the foreign quarter?
She points north.
Okay.
Everything is north of the temple.
Cool. I look for the foreign quarter.
Okay.
This morning when I woke up as an astral elf, I took proficiency in the forger's kit because I'd like to take the Imperial Seal. Oh my gosh, your face. I'm glad I caught that on camera. I'd like to take the Imperial Seal and put it on a document that says this dude is on an is on a mission for the Emperor. Like give him any resources that you can spare if like basically be like, don't arrest him, he's doing this for me, quotes the Emperor.
Alright.
That's why I'm trying to get a forger's kit, because I just got something. I managed to hold on to something with the Imperial Seal.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You end up you end up in the foreign quarter. Now, these cantons are they have some external areas as well as some internal. So, for instance, there's a plaza located on each one, but the interior of the ziggurat tends to also be hollow. So when you enter on each level, there are additional merchants, as well as housing along the exterior. So
they're like big roof-shaped islands.
basically, they are man-made islands, shaped like a pyramid. Most of the exterior doors are regular people housing, and then if you go in through like the large entrances, hollow spaces with merchants.
Nice.
The top level everywhere is going to be like your biggest services. So, for instance, St. Dylan has an abbey and a hostel. The like Redoran, Halalu, and Tilvani cantons each have like their like whoever's in charge of that canton lives there, as well as they might have their treasury. But the foreign quarter, you're able to quickly gather, is the location for all of the imperial guilds, as well as most other non-affiliated merchants. So the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild are both located on the plaza of this canton. However, since you are asking after papers and inks, you are pushed towards the local bookseller, a Khajiit by the name of Jobasha.
Hello.
What can Khajiit do for you?
Well, my name is Gladius. I'm looking for writing supplies.
This Khajiit has?
I'm looking for some very specific inks, very specific type of parchment, and and some candles for wax seals that are this color.
Candles I do not have. Perhaps the temple or an alchemist, perhaps a spell merchant could help. But papers, I have many.
Excellent.
You said something specific.
Yes. I've been tasked with making a copy of this for the records. So I need the supplies to make a copy for this letter.
You pass him the letter. Roll deception. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Hold on. What did I say?
You said that you need to make a copy of this for Imperial records.
Yeah, that is deception.
You really should have taken deception proficiency if you were going to lie this much.
I'm going to say, okay, what's your name?
Jobasha.
Jobacha? I I would. I'm new in town, so I'm still getting my bearings. But I was hoping we could come to an agreement, and I'm gonna slide 5 gold pieces onto the counter.
Jabasha
Just need to find a kit.
flicks his ear, says, "Yes, I can tell you are a wet ear." Slides the gold back, looks down at the paper again.
I have 269 gold pieces.
Nice. As he's looking at this paper, you hear heavy footsteps coming up the stairs inside of his shop. This is a bookshop, so there are books lined everywhere. Up the stairs comes a figure in golden armor, with a blue skirt and a large golden mohawk down the center. The helmet completely covers their face, is entirely covered in gold, and just has slits for eyes where you can see the red eyes of a Dunmer coming through.
Whoa! I didn't know there was a holiday in town. Your costume looks great.
You don't know the Ordinators. We are
Are y'all a troop?
We are in the company of a holy warrior of the Amcivi. It is best to conduct our business as such.
Nice to meet you.
They are so generous as to offer Jobasha protection to ensure that no unsavory sorts attempt to disseminate illicit literature without authorization within Jobasha's shop.
Can I roll my deception now?
Yeah, sure.
11.
Jobash is one smart cat. He's not quite buying what you're selling. He looks down.
But I'm buying, not selling.
He looks down at the paper and says,
Fine. I grab it and I'm going to say, can I have this book, please?
Any book?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you purchase a copy of ABCs for Barbarians.
How much does it?
A is for axe.
I might need it.
It's 5 gold.
Okay, cool. Okay, have a good day.
He does stop and say, perhaps you're in need of clothes. Go to the underworks of this canton. There's a clothier who may be able to help you.
No, my clothes are fine. Have a good day.
Roll insight.
16.
Okay. He's not caring about your clothes.
Cool. I'm going. So, what did you lower part of the discount?
He said, in the underworks.
Underworks. How do I get there?
Under the main works.
What's? Is this a
Just
work?
keep going down.
Thank you. Have a good day, Jabasha.
May you walk on warm sands.
May you walk on soft carpets. And
Okay, yeah. You go down several layers and eventually come across signs labeling your current area as the Underworks. There are still some merchants, however, you see several areas that they are stone, ringing what seems to be some kind of ash pit. Ashes lay scattered, shards of something white, blackened with fire, also are scattered in these areas. There's also a few plinths depicting images of saints and inscribed with Daedric letters.
Does it smell like barbecue?
It smells more like char.
I don't know what.
So it just smells burnt.
Okay. The white stuff, does it look like bones?
Yes.
Okay. We should stop here. Because I gotta call Victoria. So let's do stars and wishes. I think. So thank you for giving me the shop inventory, and for putting 2 scrolls of evade the law on there. It was exactly the number of criminals that needed to get the fuck out of there. So I'm only 6 hours away from getting my hands on the engraved ring of healing and find out what it does. Your ability to roll with stuff and just to be like, you like by having foreign there, right? By having foreign there, you made it so that I couldn't just misty step, face step out of the situation. I had to be like, fight or die. Like we're in this together. Not to say that I wouldn't have ran if things got really bad, but and they got close to pretty bad. But yeah, like you keeping that character around led me to having to do more crimes, because then it was like, well, I could have afforded this teleportation circle if we didn't need you to also get out of town. So, bonk. I think my wish is you said that you were going to let me get my bearings before you get started on the dream-based quest. My wish is for you to give me just enough time for shenanigans, for more shenanigans.
Okay. I think yes, that your next stop, whether you want to or not, is going to probably be Balmora. But I thought some time in the big city might be fun.
Yay!
Star. I like the fact that you stand and fought with Foreign. That was nice.
Yeah.
Because you definitely could have dipped on him, or just hidden and said play along, go with them.
Yeah.
And dipped anyways.
Yeah. No, I'm going to be an oath of the common man. Hampton.
Yeah, one who probably should have taken deception.
Yeah. I'm way more scammy than I thought I was going to be, but I don't know that I could have gotten deception with the sorcerer. Definitely not with paladin.
I think sorcerer has all of the social.
I got intimidation and persuasion, so I just gotta be earnest and angry instead of trying to lie to people.
Yeah, sorcerers theoretically could have taken deception, but yeah. I think you only got 2 skills though, unless paladins get more than 2. So just those 2 and then the 2 from the background.
Total of 5 skills because I'm proficient in perception because I'm an elf. I've got keen eyes. So it's like athletics. I'm keeping that. Insight. I don't. It was so funny to be like, my clothes are fine.
I look okay.
But no, I want to be someone like that's empathetic and can pick up on those things, even if I'm not book smart.
Yeah, it might just take you a little bit of time to.
No deception. I love being the scammer who can't lie really well. that's actually that's great. That's the vibes that I'm going for.
Gives you good incentive to stop scamming.
Hey, it's all worked out so far really well. I'm fucking rich. It's only been a day and a half.
Well, if you include your bounty, you owe like 6,000 gold.
Well, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. And if they ever get close to catching me, I'll yell, "Watch out, he's got a wand of fireball!" And I'll use the wand of pyrotechnics to scare people, to cause panic. Good game.
Good game, yeah.